Welcome and good morning to online class 6. Today we start the extension reading. Our reading is fresh water to drink. Let's start the reading. Let's start reading. Who wants to read? Who wants to start reading?
Next morning, he marked a large circle in the grass near the corner of the house, which his spade he cut the sword inside the circle and lifted it up in large pieces. Then he began to shovel out the earth, digging himself deeper and deeper down. Mary and Laura must not go near the well while Pa was digging.
Digging.
Even
Digging mean होता है खोदना.
digging, even when they could not see his head anymore. Shovelfuls of birds came flying up at last, steadily up and in the grass. Then Pa jumped his fog of the sword. Then one elbow grabbed it, and then the other elbow, and with a behavior path came rolling out. I cannot throw the dirt out from any dipper, he said. He said to have help,
Have
so help now. So he took his gun and rode away on Petty. When he come back, he brought a plump rabbit, and he had traded work with Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott would help him dodge this well, and then he would help dodge Mr. Scoot's well. Ma and Lola and Mary had not seen Mr. Scott. Their house was hidden some here, some here
in a little.
in a little valley on the prairie. Prairies, prairie.
Start. Abdullah,
Uh,
start beta.
yes, Miss Laura had seen the smoke rising up from it, and that was all. At dawn next morning, Mr. Scott came. He was short and Scott. His hair was bleached by the sun, and his skin was bright red and scaly. He did not tan. He paled. It this blasted sun
Blasted
and
sun and wind.
He said, beg your
Beg your
pardon.
pardon.
Beg your pardon, ma, but it another to make a saint use strong language. I might as well be a snake the way I keep on shedding my skin in this country. Laura like him morning every morning as soon as the dishes
Dishes
were
were washed.
washed and the beds made and the beds made. She ran out to watch Mr. Scott and Pa working at the well. The sunshine was blistering. Even the vines were hot and the prairie grasses were turning yellow. Mary preferred to stay in the house and see on her backward cold, but Laura liked the fires like and the sun and the wind, and he could not stay away from the well, allowed to go near its edge. Pa, Mr. Scott came. Pa, Mr.
Pa and Mr.
Pa, yes, miss.
Pa and Mr. Scott had made
Pa and Mr. Scott had made a stouch windlass. It stood over the well, and two baskets hung from it on the ends of a rope. When the windlass was turned, one bucket went down into the well, and the other bucket came up. In the morning, Mr. Scott slid down the rope and dug. He filled the bucket with earth almost as fast as Pa could haul them up and empty them after dinner. Pa slid down the rope into the well, and Mr. Scott called up the buckets every morning before Pa would let Mr. Scott go down the rope. He set a candle in a bucket and lighted it and lowered it to the button. Once Laura peeped over the edge, and she saw the candle brightly burning far down in the dark hole in the ground. Then world seems to be all right, and he will pull up bucket and blow out the candle. That's all foolishness. Ingalls Mr. Scott said yesterday. You cannot ever tell. Pa replied, better safe than sorry.
Now, Ariba, you start reading. Ariba. Now, Ariba, you start reading.
Yes, Miss. Laura did not know what danger Pa was looking for by that candlelight. She did not ask because Pa and Mr. Scott were busy. She meant to ask later, but she forgot. One morning, Mr. Scott came while Pa was eating breakfast. They heard him shout, "Hi, Ingalls, it is sun up, let us go." Pa drank his coffee and went out. The windows began to crack and Pa began to whistle. Laura and Mary were washing the dishes and Ma was marking the big bed. When Pa's whistling stopped, they heard him say, "Scott!" He shouted, "Scott! Scott!" Then he called, "Caroline, come quick." May ran out of the house. Laura ran after her. Scott fainted or something down there. Pa said, "I have got to go down after him." "Did you send down the candle?" Me asked. "No, I threw the his house he had. I asked him I asked him if it was all right, and he said it was." Pa cut the empty bucket of the rope and tied the rope firmly to the windlass. "Charlie, you cannot go," Ma said. "Caroline, I have got it. You cannot." "Oh, Carlos, no. I will make it all right. I will not wait till I get out. We cannot let him die down here." Ma said pensively. Laura kept back. So Laura came back. She stood against the house and shivered. "No, no, Charles, I cannot let you." Ma said. "Get on Patty and go for her. There is not time."
Yes, Ariba, start.
Miss Ignat
Charles, if I can't pull. Yes, beta, Ariba. Read.
yes, Miss Charles, if I cannot pull you up. If you keel over down there and I cannot pull you up. "Caroline, I have got it," Pa said. He swung into the well. His head slid out of sight down the road. Ma crouched and shaded her eyes, staring down into the well. All over the planet, meteorlarks were racing, singing, flying straight up into the sky. The wind was blowing Warner, but Laura was cold. Suddenly, Ma jumped up and seized the handle of the windlass. She tugged at it with all her might. The rope strained and the windlass cracked. Laura threw that Pa had keel over down in the dark bottom of the well, and Ma could not pull him up. But the windlass turned a little and then a little more. His hand came up, holding to the rope. His other hand reached above it and took hold of the rope. Then Pa's heat came up. His arm held on to the windlass. Then somehow he got to the ground and sat there. The windlass whirled round and see there was a third deep down in the well. Pa struggled to get up and Ma said, "Sit, sit. Charles, Laura, get some water quick." Laura ran. She came hurrying back, the pail of water Pa and Ma. Message है. Pa and Ma were both turning the windlass. The rope slowly wound itself up, and the bucket came out of the well, and tied to the bucket and the rope was Mr. Scott. His arm and leg and his ears hung and wobbled. His mouth was partly open and his eyes half shut. Pa chucked him onto the grass. Pa rolled him over and he flopped where he was rolled. Pa felt his wrist and listened at his chest, and then Pa lay down beside him. He is breathing, Pa said. He will be all right in the air. I am all right, Caroline. I am all tucked out, that is all. Miss, ये भी पढ़ूं?
Yes.
Well, Miss Collett, I shall think you will be of all the senses performance. My goodness gracious, scaring a body to death, all for want of a little reasonable care. My goodness, she covered her face with her apron and burst out crying. That was a terrible day. I do not run away. Ma shop, is not what it. I would not have you running such risks. Mr. Scott had breathed a kind of gas that stayed deep in the ground. It stayed at the bottom of well because it is heavier than the air. It cannot be seen or smelled, but no one can breathe it very long and life. Pa had gone down into that gas to tie Mr. Scott to the rope so that he could be pulled up out of the gas. When Mr. Scott was able, before when Mr. Scott was able, he went home. Before he went, he said to Pa, "You are right about their candle business. In glass, I know it was all foolishness, and I will not bother with it. But I have pulled out my mistake." Well, said Pa, "Where I like cannot live. I now I cannot, and I like to be safe when I can be. But all is well that ends well." Pa stated a while. He had breathed a little of the gas and he felt like resting. But that afternoon he unrolled a thread from a towel and he took a little powder from his powder horn. He tied the powder in a piece of cloth with one end of the towel string into the powder. "Come along, Laura," he said, "and I will show you something." They went to the well. Pa lighted the end of the string and waited until the spark was crawling quickly along it. Then he dropped the little bundle into the well. In a minute they heard a muffled a bang, and a puff of smoke come out of the well. "That will bring the gas," Pa said. When the smoke had filled the ash was all gone, he let Laura light the candle and stand beside him till he let it down. All the way down in the dark hall, the little candle kept on burning like a star.
Yes, Sehan, you start the reading. Sehan.
So next day, Pa and Mr. Tooth went on digging the well, but they always sent the candle morning. There before little water in the well. Not, not
क्या हो गया बेटा? What happened?
कुछ नहीं टीचर हमारी लाइफ चली गई
Okay.
दूसरा राशन ले आऊंगी
Okay, बेटा. Atija, you start. Khatija, you start the reading.
Yes, miss. So next day, Pa and Mr. Scott went on digging the well, but they always sent the candle down every morning. The bean to be a little water in the well, but it was not out. The bucket came up full of mud, and Pa and Mr. Scott worked every day in deeper, but in the mornings when the candle went down, it light zing wheat walls and candlelight swiftly in ranks over the water. When the bucket struck bottom, Pa sorted Kenny deep in water and bailed her out ba- bucketfuls before he could begin digging in the mud. On one day, when he was digging, a loud shot came acting up. Ma ran uh, out of the house, and Laura ran to the well. Pull, Scott, pull, Pa yelled a shoving, gurgling sound is down there. Mr. Scott turned the windlass as fast as he could, and Pa came up, climbed head over head up the rope. I am blamed if that not quicksand, Pa gasped as he stepped on to be on onto the ground, moody and dripping. I was pushing one hard on the speed when all of a sound it turned down the whole length of the handle, and water came pouring all up around me. A good 6 feet of these roofs weed, Mr. Scott said, winding it up. Then the bucket was full of water. You showed sense in getting out of that hand over hand in glass. That water came up faster than I could pull you out. Then Mr. Scott slapped his dick. I shouted, I am blasted if you did not bring up the spade. So, so Suri and Pa had saved his shape in a little well. The well was almost full of water. A circle, a blue sky, a alley not far down in the ground. And when Laura looked at it, a little girl's head looked up at her. When she waved her hand, a hand on the water's surface waved too. The water was clear and cold and good. Laura thought she had never tasted anything so good as those long cold drinks of water. Pa hurled no more stale warm water from the creek. He built a salt plate from over the well and a having cover for the hole that let the water. Bucket thought Laura must never touch the cover, but whenever she or Mary was thirsty, Ma left it to cover and a dripping bucket of cold fresh water from that well. Laura
Good beta. So this is a reading, this is a extension reading, एक long reading थी जिसके अंदर हमने बताया गया था fresh water to drink. ठीक है, अब इसके अंदर वापस क्या है, मैं आपको इसकी थोड़ी सी एक्सप्लेनेशन दे देती हूँ. इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन दे देती हूँ. जो राइटर जो है, राइटर चाइल्डहुड मेमोरी है, उसकी चाइल्डहुड की एक मेमोरी है. ठीक है, शी लिव विथ हर सिस्टर एंड पेरेंट्स, वो अपने सिस्टर और पेरेंट्स के साथ रहते हैं. ठीक है, हर फादर वाज डिगिंग वाटर वेल, वो एक वाटर वेल को डिग कर रहा होता है, खोद रहा होता है. ठीक है, तो उसके बाद क्या है हमारे पास, ही कांट डिग एंड थ्रो आउट dirt at the same time, वो एक सेम टाइम में क्या उसको खोद नहीं सक रहा था और क्या उसका जो सारा जो मिट्टी थी वो निकाल नहीं पा रहा था. Get help from Mr. Scoot. Mr. Scoot's hair and skin was affected by sun and heat. Mr. Scoot जो होता है उसकी जो स्किन और उसकी जो हेयर्स होते हैं तो क्या वो अफेक्टेड हो जाते हैं किस चीज से, सन और हीट से, धूप से और उसकी गर्माइश से. ठीक है, तो उसके बाद इसमें क्या है, मिस्टर स्कूट केम अर्ली मॉर्निंग, एवरी मॉर्निंग ही कम एंड फर्स्ट डिगिंग, दे मेड windlass and stood on well. It had 2 buckets joined with the rope. When one bucket go down and other bucket come up. अब क्या करते थे कि वो हर सुबह जो थे वो डिगिंग स्टार्ट करते थे. डिगिंग मतलब खोदना स्टार्ट करते थे. उन्होंने दो जो थे वो एक उन्होंने 2 बकेट्स के साथ उन्होंने एक बनाया था. क्या बनाया था कि उन्होंने विंडलेस बनाया था कि जब एक बकेट वेल के अंदर जाती थी तो दूसरी बकेट और खुद ब खुद ही वो ऊपर आ जाती थी. एक बकेट वेल में गई और दूसरी बकेट रोप के साथ, रस्सी के साथ ऊपर आ जाती थी. मिस्टर स्कूट एंड हर फादर वेंट इन वेल, उसके फादर जो है वो वेल में गए. टन बाय टन वो लोग वेल में कुएं में जाते हैं. एंड डिग द वेल, और उसकी खुदाई करते हैं. Then dig one by one. They stand candle first to check everything it's okay. सबसे पहले वो क्या करते थे कि वो वेल के अंदर एक कैंडल को डालते थे, कैंडल चेक करते थे कि वहाँ सब एवरीथिंग ओके है. फिर वो लोग उसके बाद वो लोग वेल के अंदर जाया करते थे. One day Mr. Scoot went inside without checking with candle. ठीक है, वो विदाउट चेक किए ना, कैंडल से चेक करते थे, विदाउट उसके चेक किए वो उसके अंदर चले जाते हैं. किसके अंदर, वेल के अंदर. he got faint inside due to dangerous gas, क्योंकि उन्होंने चेक नहीं किया हुआ होता तो क्या हो जाता है, वो जो है वो फेंट हो जाते हैं, मतलब वो उनको अनकॉन्शियस हो जाते हैं, बेहोश हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि उसके अंदर डेंजरस गैस होती है. हर फादर वेंट इनसाइड टू सेव हिम. उसके बाद वो लोग क्या करते हैं कि अपने फादर को जो है वहां से वो लोग निकालते हैं. बट हर मदर स्टूड आउट ऑफ द वेल. ही पुल्ड द रोप एंड टुक हर फादर आउट. देन हर पेरेंट्स पुल्ड द रोप एंड टुक आउट मिस्टर स्कूट एंड ही वाज अलाइव. क्या करते हैं, वो रोप के अंदर डालते, फिर उसके बाद वो क्या कोशिश करते हैं उसको वो, बट ही वाज अलाइव, वो जिंदा होता है. It was a dangerous gas that Mr. Scoots inhaled, क्योंकि मिस्टर स्कूट्स ने जो वो जो गैस थी उसने क्या हो गया था, वो अनकॉन्शियस हो गया था, वो बेहोश हो गए थे. ठीक है, आफ्टर फ्यू डेज व्हेन हर फादर वाज डिगिंग इनसाइड, कुछ दिनों के बाद जब उसके फादर दोबारा से डिगिंग कर रहे थे इनसाइड द वेल, वाटर वाज स्टार्ट फिल. क्या होता है कि वो पानी जो है वो आना शुरू हो जाता है. एंड वाटर वाज स्टार्ट फिल्ड विथ वाटर. क्या मतलब, वेल जो होता है वो पानी से, वो जो पानी उसमें आना शुरू हो जाता है. मिस्टर स्कूट पुल आउट हर फादर एंड देन दे कवर